Hey, hi, this is a fun stop on our tour. So we're going to stop at the Martin Heller house out on Huron Parkway. So this is a lot of fun because this was a day way back in 1987, I believe. Yep, June 21st, 1987. It was the day when two houses passed parked cars along Washtenaw Stadium Main Street on its way out to its current location, which is out at 2345 South Huron Parkway. This is such a quintessential Ann Arbor story, brought to you by Dr. Linkner, who coordinated, organized, took the risks associated with moving these gorgeous homes from their original location out to where they now stand out on South Huron Parkway. So let me give you the background on this. These houses, and you can see it's conjoined as well by another beautiful Victorian home that was in the same area on Main Street. So these were originally located on the corners of William and Main, and it was scheduled for demolition. So despite having been designated as historic structures, the city was prepared to demolish them to make way for mixed development that would eventually include retail space, an office building, and townhouses. That's when Dr. Linkner stepped in and he said, well, wait a second, let me take control of these homes and I want to move these homes. So such a dramatic plan, but somehow just it screams Ann Arbor. In terms of doing something that other people would think, no, that's just not going to happen. But it did happen. So he acquired the homes in 1986, and they set plans, he and his colleague, Dennis Chernin, in motion to move the houses to what would become the new medical complex, the Parkway Center, again at 2345 South Huron Parkway. If you've not seen these homes, you've got to get out and see them. They're absolutely gorgeous, and they have been maintained. And again, they're just exceptional. So they're a showstopper when you see them. They're absolutely beautiful. So they had this plan to go ahead and move these homes. So on Sunday, June 21st, 1987, the move finally happened, and you'll see in this posting a link that will take you to a video showing you exactly what happened on that day. The streets were shut down. Utility lines were either raised or removed. Crowds gathered along the route to watch these massive structures slowly make their way down Main Street, Stadium Boulevard, Washington Avenue, and Huron Parkway. And I know this from personal experience because at that time we lived on Brockman Boulevard, right close to Stadium Boulevard. And so I watched this. I saw this phenomenal occurrence. And again, I smiled throughout the whole process because, again, this is Ann Arbor. So thanks to Dr. Linkner, we have this beautiful, iconic set of buildings for all of us to admire. As always, I asked for memories and comments when I posted this photograph, in the Ann Arbor Townies group on Facebook. And here's some of the comments. One person said, my mom always told me this story whenever we passed them. She was so amazed how they successfully relocated them like that. I love these buildings, the most beautiful in the area. Somebody said, I remember that. I remember the lights coming down at the intersection and having hordes of people in our front yard watching. The houses moved so slowly. Another person said, I still remember driving in Ann Arbor as a new driver and looking in my rearview mirror and seeing a house going across an intersection and thinking, oh, I guess this is what's happening in town today. A house is in an intersection. Seemed odd, but also normal in such a cool town that I grew up in. Somebody said Martin Heller was my great-grandfather. Lots of fond memories of zooming around in that wonderful old home. My auntie Elsa Heller lived in that home until she passed away. Well, while this was going on in Ann Arbor in 89. Other things were happening in the world, as I do with all 65, and actually there'll be more than that because I'm going to add to the collection beyond even what I have in the original book. But throughout the world, major events occurring in 1889. One was the Johnstown flood, and it killed more than 2,200 people after a heavy rainstorm destroyed the South Fork Dam. Years ago, I had occasion to be in Johnstown for business, and you could see markers on the buildings of how high the water got when the dam broke. And the watermarks and the level reached close to 40 feet. So think about that. And it was sudden. There was not time to warn people from their homes or from their office buildings when this torrent of water came rushing down. Also in that year, 1889, Adolf Hitler was born in Austria. A lot of people don't realize he was Austrian. And then later, of course, he became Adolf Hitler. This was also the year that Jefferson Davis, the president of the Confederacy, died. So that's our look at this magnificent couple of buildings that we have out there. Again, go out, take a look, park in the parking lot, walk around. It is so quintessential Ann Arbor. So enjoy. Thanks again for stopping by, and please stay tuned.